is Major. I'm on site.
Ghost in the Shell is the remake of the 1995 anime classic. It stars Scarlett Johansson and is directed by Rupert Sanders. When I heard that they were making the Ghost in the Shell movie, I was pretty happy about it. There are a lot of great anime stories that would make great movies, but translating to the big screen has not always been easy. Movies like Dragon Ball Z, Speed Racer, and the horrible attempt of The Last Airbender. So even if I was excited, I didn't have high hopes. So is the movie any good? Well, yes and no.
Everyone around me, they feel connected to something. Connected to something I'm not.
So I'm going to break down some of the things that I really did like about the film without any spoilers. First off, visually, it is absolutely stunning. The depth of the cityscapes and the amount of detail that went into world building really puts you in the world. I also like the music a lot. Though the classic score is only briefly in the movie, the new score is very good and I felt like it enhanced the experience. I also thought that Scarlett Johansson did a great job as the Major. And since the story does focus mainly on the Major, I do think that they needed a very strong female actress to be able to carry it. Okay, now here are some of the bad, and there are some minor spoilers, but I'm going to keep those to a minimum. So the story itself is not a remake, but it is more of an origin story of the Major. Now they did use a lot of scenes from the original movie, almost shot for shot, but they're out of context and completely different. The bad guy is completely different. It is not the puppet master, and really the bad guy is what really makes the film flat at the end, but I'll get to that in a second. There are lines from the original that are given to other characters, and even scenes that are changed and given to other characters. Now, if you're somebody who has not seen the original movie, it's probably not going to make a difference to you. But to me, it felt odd and a little out of place. The other issue, as I was saying earlier, is the bad guy and his motivations that he had. Most of that was dealt in the third act, and by far that was the weakest part of the film. The other aspect that I did not like as much, being a big fan of the series, is the relationship between the Major and Section 9. Now, if you are a fan of the anime series and anime films, you do know that the Major has very close ties to Section 9. And in this film, I never really felt like that she was really part of that team or how the team actually worked together. Part of the great thing about the series and the movies is how Section 9 works in order to solve these crimes, and they work together as a team. In this, I never felt like that was the case. Overall, Ghost in the Shell is not a bad movie, but it's not a great movie either. The film feels safe and not risky despite the original source material. So I'm going to say this. It is worth seeing as a fan, and even if you're not a fan or you haven't seen the original, this is still worth seeing because it is visually amazing. I'm going to give Ghost in the Shell a C+. Now, have you seen Ghost in the Shell? Let me know what you think. If you like this video, don't forget to click like, and thanks for watching.